presently 79. Really, I don't feel my age. And it might have a lot to do with the ranch. These are holes that the Kauai Sioux women would come down to and grind up acorns.
It nods to the notion of being on the highway and being surrounded by this land and not really recognizing who's taking care of this land, who is taking the notion to honestly bring food to your tables. This is an appreciation for agriculture and farm workers, which is very important to kind of see the absolute need that we have in our world and the importance, not only to get food to our tables, but to maintain and upkeep the environments that we live in, to see the long after effects of just Earth itself, but humanity. They showcase the problems of the different issues that come into place for being a farm worker. The documentarian does a great job in getting a variety of faces. I think each character that we meet is sort of relatable to the eye. I think they've done a great job in making you feel and empathize and care for each individual's story that we get to witness. You really do get to see the middle class, traditional American, so to speak, here. And we get to see different families and how they've come to gain this land and sort of maintain it, and the problems that come with keeping their land.
This documentary shows really how important farming is and why we need farmers. Really, if all the farmers went on strike, if they chose not to work for a while and just feed their own families, all of us who do rely on going to get their goods from the grocery store, farmers markets would be screwed. It but it would definitely make an impact on how important their work really is. Just to stop. It happened in a few other countries when they were taking farming land, that a lot of them, like in the Netherlands and I believe in India, the farmers went on strike and it ended up getting a lot of things happening. This documentary has gorgeous cinematography, a beautiful score, and a wonderful story. This family shows how important it is to keep their land. They're showing that they feel like they're being taken for granted with, and that it's their farming, their goods, their craft is about to be taken away from them because they just can't afford it, and they really need the government's help, and they don't feel like they're not getting it. And the fact that they're saying so many families are like that, it's sad where it's going to get to a point where in the United States and throughout the world where farmers are going to have to stand up and demand their rights. And this family feels like they're on the breaking point. They're relying on the grace of God, which is good, but it feels like they're getting towards their wits' end, and my heart goes out to them.
Have a close up into a rancher's life, how they struggle to keep up, and all the love and passion in every single testimonial. It was quite moving. How they talk about diversifying their revenue streams, and yes, for sure, everyone takes our food sources for granted, and actually, the whole supply chain behind getting our food in our tables every day. It's just appalling how we actually don't care much. This is evident in how we allocate resources for them to keep doing their jobs, and how they have to identify new ways of putting up with the upkeep of the land and the cattle. And I love the slow motion scenes of the cowboy traditional ways. It is very poetic, and this lovely scene at the end with the whole El Gorriaga family sitting at the table and just having a good time and some nice food. Beautiful cinematography and great music score. This is an amazing work and a very profound title as well.
A family who has owned like the land for generations and they're about to lose it. And I mean, of course, like this thing might have been done in the past, but it's just showed not only just about the family, about the land, but how like they bond with like the thing that they got inherited like through their bloodlines and through the archives, through the visuals, through the narrations. I feel like it's well put together and it makes like the documentary like more intimate, more like welcome to our like perception. So it does not make us feel like distant or separated from their story, but it feels like we are one of the part of their family and the land as well. So it's well done as a documentary and it's like heartwarming and heartfelt.